Good evening. My name is Tony Ononga, and this is my final project for the SDGs, the UN SDGs. And for my final project, I prepared a fintech that is for the Chama savings, or designed to automate and streamline manual payment processes, e.g. for Chamas. And for my project, I used the Django framework, that is in Python. What I'm saying, that is to say, I used Django in Python to publish this project. I used a bit of HTML, CSS, and a very small percentage of JavaScript. Now you can see here are my files, and normally if you know how Django is, we normally use the MVT format. So this is my project. So my main features: payment automation, a user-friendly interface, support for multiple payment methods, a secure and reliable transaction management. You can select the currency, you confirm the payment, you can search and filter the payments. Let me expand my readme file so that you can see the journey. Now you see we have the payment, the migration, the templates, the templates in the Django framework. We have now the files, and finally I used, normally in the Django framework we use, normally by default to use the DB SQLite. Now the process is you clone your repo. As you can see, here's my repo that I cloned, and now you go to your final project, you set up a virtual environment, you activate it, and then you install the dependencies. Once you install the dependencies, that is Django, you run the migration. Once you are done all those processes, then you can access your you can access your website. This I've done it. If I go to my CMD, you open your CMD, you git clone your project, you go to your final project, you create a virtual environment, you activate your environment, you install Django. Once you install Django, that is my Django. You see, it's a process, it's a journey, it is not that easy. Then you select the main file, and the main file in my case was manage.py. And then you're done, and here is your website successfully created. Now if I go to my website, here it is. I had two websites that were prompted. One is the portal, and the one for the super user, that is the admin. In this case, I'm an admin. I want to create a user who can manage this website, view the logs and whatever. So in this case, let me add a user. Let that open. If I go to my payment portal, let's assume I want to create a payee as a super user. Remember, this is a position whereby you have to create yourself as a super user. Here is my super user. So let me try to pay 56.8. Submit payment. Okay.